know you want to talk about linear equations today, so I have that up on the board. I'm probably, like I said, I think it'll be good just to start at the beginning of algebra and then just kind of work our way through the rest of it, you know what I'm saying? And I thought my phone was dark, but it's just because I had my way through the rest of it, you know what I'm saying? And I thought my phone was dark way through the rest of it, you know what I'm saying? And I thought my phone was dark, but everybody had a good weekend. I know we took a good little break over the weekend. Everybody had a good weekend. I know we took a good little break over the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes I get on Sunday, but try to get some rest. So hopefully everybody is doing well today. We had a request for linear equations. So Lil Woo, is it just what page, or give me what questions were you having some struggles with? Was it systems of equations or was it linear equations? Which one was it? Page 183. Okay, there you go. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so, I see some couple fractions up in here. Linear equation. Okay, so just regular linear equations. Perfect. All right, so on page 183, it says, and we'll just go through that whole page, or if it's a specific one you want me to talk about, I can talk about that too. But we're going to start with 183. So for those who have the pink book, whenever they ask me, we on page 183. This is the book I'm talking about. I got mine from the library. I'm gonna buy one. Look, this is how much I like my library because I just keep rechecking it out. Do you like the book, The Fraction? Don't let it take you out. The math is beating you down. Don't let it beat you down, y'all. Don't let it beat you down. So we gonna take care of it. We gonna karate chop it today, so it's gonna be cool. Everything gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right. All right. So for number one, we on page 183 in this book right here, and it says when y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 3 plus x. I got me some new markers. I'm excited. All right, so y is equal to 3 plus x when x is equal to -5. It says solve each equation. Y is equal to 3 plus x when x is -5. Okay, so y is equal to 3 plus x. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. And it's on Amazon. Like I said, I'm not sponsoring it. It's not. I just like it because it's colorful. So it's on my page too. Okay. So let's see what they're talking about here. Lil Woo, you know what to do with this. It says when y is equal to 3 plus x when x is equal to -5. You screenshot it? Okay, perfect. So it gave us the solution that x is -5. So it's like, what is y equal to? So anytime they give you what the answer is, remember we're just going to take it and then substitute it back into the equation. So it says whenever x is -5, it's really trying to figure out what y is equal to. So what we're going to do is make this x become -5. So we're going to have 3 plus -5 is equal to y, and that'll give us our y value after we solve it. And then you just go through your steps of solving. So we got 3 plus -5, y is equal to +3, -5. Which one wins? It's always going to be the one with the larger sign. So my digit on the negative is bigger. So I know my answer is going to be negative, and the difference between 3 and 5 is going to be 2. But you know it talks about that on page. That's called integers. So negative numbers are integers. I don't know what page that's on. It's in the front. So you may not need help with that one. Okay. There we go. Hold on, y'all. My eraser's over here on the other side of the bed. Well, I was supposed to make a video and tell everybody I was going live, but I didn't get there. Whoops. My bad. I'm slacking today. Okay. And I'm going to turn this fan on. Alright, so anytime they give you a solution, you always, but the negative and the positive caught me off guard. Okay, so right here, you talking about when I did plus -5. Because remember, you can also, whoop, please don't fall. You could have also wrote it as y is equal to 3 minus 5. That would have been fine as well. I just wanted to put it in there exactly how you would substitute it in. Yep, either way, because this is going to cancel out that positive anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Hey, miss. The plus next. Oh, this right here. Yeah, you didn't even have to put that. Hey, miss. The plus next. Oh, this right here. Yeah, you didn't even have to put that. Sorry. Hello. Are you good? You didn't miss nothing. We doing linear equations. We just going, we on page, I don't know if you got this book or not. I can't remember. But we on page 183 going through those questions. So, yeah, you can insert it in there like that. It don't even matter. She said, but that threw me off guard. I just want you to know sometimes you may see it a different way. But just know that positive is going to cancel that negative out. So, same answer. All good. All right, number 2. Let's see. Okay, that's your that's your fraction. So, let's see what we got over here. We have half and x is equal to 3. Okay, so whenever x is equal to 3, she said it snatched my ages. Well, hopefully you still have them. It's okay. It's okay. We gonna tear it up. So they did give us an answer for 3. So you know whenever they give us an answer for x, we just go what? Pop that right on in. Hey, M Creations. We gonna pop that on into the equation. Okay, so now that 3 is gonna go right here. So now we're going to have y is equal to 4. We always use parentheses when we substitute in. Minus, all right. So we got y is equal to 4 times 3, which is 12, minus 1/2. What happened? Hey, MM Creations. So you was just like, I don't even. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So this is what you can do. Just think about it. So how do you, okay, so let's go back to how do we subtract fractions? Because I know Melanie had told me they had a lot of fractions on there. So what do you have to be able to subtract 12 minus 1/2? If I was subtracting 12 over, what has to be the same? The denominator. Now, under every whole number, it's an imaginary what? You can change it to a decimal. You can. All right. But let's say we didn't want to change it to a decimal. But if you did change it to a decimal, you could deal with money and just say 12 minus 50 cents. That could be easy too. You can always do that. Yeah, that don't matter. You can always do that. But that just means you may have to convert it back to a fraction though, to be able to solve it. And that's okay. Either way. Because do you remember how to get a common denominator? Mariah, I think this is the one that you had jumped in on that live one day, huh? You remember how to get a common denominator? What am I going to multiply? You know how to do it. See, listen at you. Multiply it by 2. Yeah, see? So this would be 12 times 2. And then 1 times 2. So now this is going to become 24 over 2 minus 1/2, which is equal to... Go ahead then. She said I have to... Look, now I do get... Now it is an app that y'all can download to help y'all, but Google is very free. And did I not have it on my YouTube channel? Okay, I need to make a lesson about fractions on my YouTube channel. Did I not upload it? I guess I didn't upload it, huh? Because I did a live about it not too long ago. Okay, okay. Now, you know subtracting fractions is in the front of this book, right? But you know subtracting fractions. Is subtracting fractions not on here? On page 51. Yes, I see you, Mariah. 23 over 2. Yeah, you know it's on page 50. How to subtract fractions, right? You can get it. I understand. Okay, I'm going to have to put that on the page then. But it's improper. Okay, so we did 24 minus 1. Well, you sure learned, ma'am. I just want to say that. You did a good job. So we got 23 over 2. And either you can leave it like that, or you can change it to a mixed number. So sometimes they'll let you leave it like this, or sometimes you'll have to change it to a mixed number. 11.5. So when you do 11.5, remember, if we want to keep it in fraction form, instead of being 0.5, what's that half going to change? And instead of 0.5, we're going to write it as a fraction, which is going to be 1 over 2. But same answer. Yep. Got a little reminder. I do not teach GED classes, but it's kind of like all the same, Miss Positivity. But okay. So now we're gonna go. You did good though, Lil. That when you able to learn something on your own, that's good. Let me do better. Okay, I'm gonna have to put that live up on my page then. I did multiplying fractions, but I didn't do and dividing, but I didn't do adding. Math, yeah, I teach math. I teach developmental math and like middle school, pre-algebra type stuff. Then number 3 though. Number 3. He said I cried, baby. I cried. And I want to show you, let me show you one more way to get rid of fractions. I'm not gonna do that, never mind. I was, but I'm just, you may not be ready. I don't want to do nobody like that. Okay. We may have to do it on this one. So for number 3, but yeah, Miss Positivity, if there's a question that you have, send it to me, or like the type of math that you're trying to learn, send it to me, and then I'll see if I can help you. So now B is equal to -2. Okay, so we're trying to figure out what A is when B is equal. She said, I'm not ready. Yeah, it's better whenever it's like 2 sides to the equation. So this method, the method I was talking about, hey Mimi, is not really going to be beneficial on this type of question. Okay, so for this one, think about B minus 3 is being divided by 5. Okay, just always think about a fraction is actually a big old division problem. That's all it is. It's a big division problem, right? And B is -2. So let me go ahead and insert that in. So now I have, oh, well, this one is not bad. A is equal to -2 minus 3 over 5. Am I tripping? It just looks scary, but it's not. Oh, I missed the whole. You didn't tell me I missed plus 7b on the side. It's supposed to be. I was like, why is it so easy? There we go. You having to retake it. I tell you, people don't keep up with nothing these days. I'm so sorry. I hate that for you. Thank you, Lou. I just thought I was like, she's like, yeah, it has a little bit more than that, right? Okay, I got it. I got it now. So we put our 2's in there. And now we have A is equal -2 minus 3. -5 over 5. 7 times -2 is -14. Right. You just got to take it one step at a time. Now that we have all of the numbers dealt with, it's not bad. Just stay with me. It's really not bad. It just looked like it. They made it look like that, but it's really not that bad. I promise. What can it simplify down to? We always try to reduce the fractions as much as we can. Like, just don't even pay attention to this side. What does -5 over 5 simplify down to? What kind of one does it simplify down to? -1, minus 14. Now I got a -1 and a -14. So what's my total answer after that? A is equal to what? -15. You're just going to take it one step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. That's it. They just gave you a little bit extra boom, pack a bam, bam, boom up in there. Y'all, not that my whole light didn't fell on this floor. Lil Woo, what was it about that one that, was it just the way it was set up? Was it like intimidating? Because you know how to do it. You did good. The negative and the positive? Okay. Is it the multiply and the negative? Because what did we do on that one? Did we divide? Did you do the tic-tac-toe chart? Oh, thank you, Positivity. Well, hopefully I can help you. So, if you didn't do the tic-tac-toe chart, let me show you something. Is it the adding the tic-tac-toe? Is it multiplying the negatives or adding and subtracting the negatives? Which one is it? It's everything. Okay, so let me show you something for multiplying and dividing. Whenever you multiply and divide negatives, you know how you play tic-tac-toe, right? Your tic-tac-toe is always going to be in the middle. And then everything else is going to be filled in with negatives. And this is for if you're going to multiply or divide, and that's equal. So a positive times a negative is a negative. Negative times a positive is a positive. And negative times a negative is a positive. So for multiplying and dividing, you can use that. And that'll help you keep your signs straight. Hi, Lupita. Oh, thank y'all for sharing. Hopefully somebody learned something. Okay. So this tic-tac-toe chart, I don't think it is. I had learned this when I taught at a junior college not too long ago. It's a few ways you can do it. Like, you know, as long as it's the same sign, it'll always be positive. It's just when it's a different sign, you'll always have negative. So same sign. Oh no, Lupita, no. What did you score? So no, it's not the same for addition and subtraction. And somebody was talking about it in the comments. Thinking about it as money. So no, for addition and subtraction, it's going to be a little bit different. What did you make? So remember this when you get ready to add and subtract. What did you make? So when you add, so just remember, if it's the same sign, you're going to find the sum. Okay? If it's a different sign, you're going to find the difference. I have to do like little keywords to help me remember. Okay? So if it's the same sign, you're going to always add them together, find the sum. Okay? Okay, so that means you're going to add. That means you're going to subtract them. And the bigger digit wins. What do you mean by that? So let's say I have negative 20 plus 8. There's different signs, so I'm going to find the difference between the numbers. Like, what's the difference in the numbers? Well, the difference between 20 and 8, or I'm going to subtract. 20 minus 8 is 12. Since the 20 is bigger, I know my answer is going to be negative because I don't have enough positives to cancel out the negatives. Okay? So you have to think of it like that. I need, for every positive I have, I need a negative to cancel it out. If not, it's going to remain negative or it's going to remain positive. I took them all in one day. Oh, you were 2. That's a lot. You got a 933 though. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You remember what was on it or what you had trouble with? Does that make sense, Lou? So if you have the same sign, you're always going to add them. So for instance, if I have negative 5 minus 6, the signs are the same. So of course the outcome is going to remain the same. So that's going to be negative 11. Okay, very good. Very good. And you can think about it as, I think they were saying, like with money, if you lose $20, but you find $8, how many are you still in the negative? I still have another $12 to find, so it's still negative, right? But I just, same sign, add them together, because they the same, right? It's just going to be all negative and all positive. But if it's different signs, who got more negatives or who have more positives? That's it. And I think the next one is a word problem that kind of deals with that. Is it temperature or something? Oh, Lupita, I'm sorry. You take it tomorrow? After 10 years of going back to retake, I did so much better from. That's good. That's good. You did better. And so that's always good. As long as you did better, hey, that's all that matters. I think it's a win. I think it's a win. You may not get it on the first time, but as long as you don't give up and you keep pushing, it's all good. Okay. I think you'll get it. You'll definitely get it on the next time. Let me see, number 4. How'd you do on number 4, Lou? I don't even know if I'm saying your name right, but. How was your weekend, Mariah? What did they say? Oh, that's a Z. I thought that was a 2. Oh, Lee Woo, my bad. Right, I thought it was a 2 myself. So like I said, you just gonna insert this in, and this is more of a PEMDAS question than anything. So W is equal to 9 plus, you're gonna have to do a, well, you don't have to. Oh, I know you said that confuses you. So you're just gonna do minus 11 cubed. No, they're not. Yes, but algebra confused me so much. I love math too. I miss. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's hard to miss that many days of math. No, Jay, these are not out. They're like, I mean, some of them are. We're just practicing on different concepts that help you get ready for the TSI test. But mostly it's gonna be the one. I will leave it in there then. Leave it in there. If you need to do plus negative 11, you just gotta make sure you put 2 parentheses. Because now you know the signs are different, because that's a positive, and that's a negative. So my sign is still different, because that's a negative and that's a positive. You said, Yeah, that's hard. If you miss that many days of school, that's really difficult. So you got a negative 11 and a positive 9. The signs are different, because there's no negative in front of this 9, so that means it's a positive. But this is a negative 11. So what's the difference between 9 and negative 11? Or what's the difference between 9 and 11? Because the signs are different. So that means we're going to find the difference between the two numbers, right? So what's the difference between 9? Right. So we have W is equal to 2. And is it going to be a negative 2 or a positive 2? Because who wins? What digit was bigger? Did we have more negatives or more positives? Right. So it's going to be a negative 2, and then you bring the 3 down. Now we have to do negative 2 to the power of 3. So how will we write that out? What does negative 2 to the power of 3 look like? Hey, TK. Right. So negative 2, and don't forget your negative, times negative 2 times negative 2. So then you got to go in order. I got a negative 2 times a negative 2, which makes, what's the negative times a negative? Positive 4 times negative 2. Now I got a negative times a positive, so the answer going to be what? Almost, Kens, don't forget your sign. I got a negative times a positive, so it's going to be a negative. Very good. So that would be my answer. Once you get them signs down, you rolling. Slow rolling. Rolling with emotions. Hey, hopefully that make more sense. A little bit anyway. How you feeling? So if you put 8, yeah, you cannot forget that this is a negative 2, so you have to put a negative 8. She said, "I gotta say about no." It's gonna save us all the stress. Because then you're gonna be in class struggling and straining. Right. They're gonna be like, I haven't never taken a TSI test, so I do not even know if I would pass it. It's different when you actually take it's different. Even though I teach math, it just depends on what questions they ask and how they ask them. Because you have to think of every possibility of how to solve it. That's the thing with that. You know? That's the thing. Where is Melanie at? She has not popped in. You said there's a sample test for the TSI. Did you? The one that was online? So why is it a -8 if the 4 was not negative, in turn negative? Okay, so what happens is that if you have a -2 times a +4, the negative overtakes the positive. It's just how it is. Hey, Raven. Okay, so anytime you have a -2 and a +4, it's gonna be a -8, because the only way to be a +8 is that if you have a -8 times a -8, my bad. If you have a -2 times a -4, then that would be a +8. The signs have to be the same for it to be positive. You take your test tomorrow. Hi, Bari. Are you ready? Y'all, Raven, take a test tomorrow. I pray you pass. I really do. Y'all been through a lot down there in Houston. Hopefully you can pass and everything will be okay. You don't have to worry about this no more. Hi, everybody. These are some of the regulars that come. 2 solid for multiplication. Yep, 2 negatives equal positive. 1 negative, 1 positive. It's going to be negative for the tic-tac-toe chart. I don't know why, that's just how it is. I probably could find it, but I just memorized and understood that if you got 2 double some things that's the same, it's a good thing, even if they're both negative. What you mean? 2 times what in the equation? Like any type of 2? You gotta give me an example. I should have got some water. If the x is 2, like right up around. Rolling with emotion. This 2? You talking to me? My bad. People in the house talking. Lupita, I do not understand what you're saying. Raven. So when anybody taking a test the next day, not disrespecting nobody, I gotta make sure you have any questions, because we want Raven to pass. Right, 2 solid for you, that's what I'm trying to understand. Is it like 2 times x? Like, does she mean like this? 2 times -3, or we like 2x and x is equal to 4, so it's like 2 times. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know. Hey, Joanna. Rolling with the emotions. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, so. Alright. Mariah, do you have any questions today? How'd you do on these word problems, Leewoo? Skinny meanie. Oh, I think she might have dipped. Dip, baby, dip. the equation right, but the wrong order. Does the order matter? Let me see. It says the number of pineapples in a box is 8 less than the number of mangoes. Let P represent the number of pineapples, right? Y'all don't be having to do all that on the test. 12 years older than twice. I don't think y'all have to do that on the test. I don't think y'all do. Betty is 12 years older than twice John's age. Okay, I'm going to save that for something. I'm going to have to like, yeah, we're not going to do the word problems because I need to be able to write them out anyways. I may like make a video with it so you can actually see me solve it. All right, so number 5, m is equal to 3n squared minus n minus 7, and n is equal to -1. All right. He said I hate word problems. I like puzzles. I'm like a nerd though. I sit and do a puzzle all day. Alright, so m is equal to 3n squared minus n minus 7, and n is equal to -1. So anytime you have a negative number, you are going to have to use parentheses when you plug it into the equation. So we got -1, we're going to put it right here, and we're going to put it right here. When to use which formula? Yeah, that can be a struggle for sure, because that's definitely important. So m is equal to 3 times -1 squared minus -1 minus 7. Alright, so probably the thing with this was these signs, right? That's supposed to be blue. Yeah, you're going to have to use parentheses. Anytime. Oh, it was? Oh, good. So, yes. Oh, you mean when the like an exponent too. Okay, cool. So, yes, the best thing for you to do is to always use parentheses whenever you substitute in, especially a negative number, so that you know what you're exchanging out. Okay? So, to solve this one, m is equal, remember we're going to use PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. It's whichever comes first from left to right. Okay, whichever comes first from left to right. Yes, Ivan. It's -3. Right here, we always get rid of the exponents first since that's number 1. So we would expand this to be what? And if you need to write it all the way out, you can. Oh, you're welcome. -1 squared looks like what? Right, is Mom, you still in here? Right. -1 times -1. So now I have 3 times, instead of it being a -1, it's -1 times -1, which is Lee Woo. She's not about to teach me your ways. +1. Negative times a negative is what? Positive. So now instead of being a negative, it's going to be +1 minus 7. See what happened? Yep. So now we're going to go in order. Multiplication first. 3 times 1 is 3. +1 minus 7. You have to go in order. The next one is 3 plus 1. Uh-oh, you didn't got confused. What happened? She said, I got nothing. You probably got mixed up on your signs. Your sign, like positive and negatives, and tear you up. They're going to tear you up every time. It's going to be, oh, because it's squared. My bad. Did you see this little 2 up here? It's to the power of 2. It's to the power of 2. Yes, it's -3. Yeah. You get it now? Okay, so now we got 3 plus 1 is 4. Minus 7. Remember, if I have 4 different signs, this is a +4, this is a -7. Who's bigger? The 7. So my answer is going to be negative. And the difference between that is a 3. So my answer is -3. Melanin. Oh, you did? You started your other class today? I know. I just said, where's Melanin at? You know, I didn't make no video talking about I was going to get on here either. I was slacking today. I meant to make it when I was... Lupita, you didn't send me a rose, but you better say thank you. Y'all be saying y'all save y'all coins. TikTok be taking too much money. I don't even get it. I got like $2 and like 12 cents right now. I was crunk about it. But, girl, keep your dollars. But thank you, though. I appreciate the love. Algebra 2, no, Aiden, no. This is pre-algebra. She said about, I can't be on because I want to see. I'm not going to play with you. Tell me I posted on YouTube. She going to the concert. Nah, okay, have fun. Hi, Barbie. All right, Lee Woo. Is that better? It's them signs. Them signs will tear y'all up every time. The signs will tear you up every time. But I'm glad you made it tonight, though. I'm glad you made it tonight. So glad you made it tonight. I will post it online. I may not get on tomorrow. Raven, Raven's taking her test tomorrow. Raven, did you have any questions? Since you got your TSI test tomorrow, Bar, you have any questions? I know you're taking it this week, aren't you? All right, Miss Lee Woo. Rest on Wednesday. You need to practice those more? Yeah. I would, so for you, because it's your science, I would go and practice all the questions on the integer page. You're so welcome. I would practice all the questions on the integer page to get your signs down. Because that's usually how when we teach algebra, we go in order. We make sure that you all understand how to add and subtract integers and that you know how to multiply and divide them first before we go into solving equations, because it'll throw you off real bad. And that one sign will mess you up and you get the entire problem wrong. You are so welcome. Is that all the questions you had? I went off of what they said the test would be covering, so I started there. Yeah. No. Linear equations, you was right, though. You was right. It's just that they'll probably think that you already knew that part. So, no, you was right. No, you was right. Oh, 5 to 7 business days. Hopefully next week. Okay. No, you was right. Linear equations is important. It's just a little piece that they thought that you kind of already probably knew. That's all. And what they was probably talking about too was solving one variable equations. So I'm gonna do a couple of those. I think Mariah, I don't know if y'all have to do one variable equations, but that's important too. So I'm gonna go over that, maybe one variable and 2 variable equations, and then we're gonna be, it's 9:22. So I need, no, that's not pre-K math. That's I'm on page, what page I'm on? Because you're going to be able to, can we build it up, till you make me, 192, page 192. Tell me who's getting on my love, right? That's what you're going to be over there singing for Chris. Yeah, we have a good time in here, okay? Page 192, we're going to practice on these. It said my quantitative reasoning was basic, so that's like the only thing. Oh, cool. Look, I don't even know all the words. I just know that one part because that's what everybody found in text. Can we build it up? Build it up. Yep, the library. Because this, look, yeah, that's why I said I don't get no kickback for this. Because who got their book from the library? Is me. My blue one I bought at the half price, but I'm gonna order it. I'm about to get ready to order it though, so I can have it all the time. So I can stop renewing it. Because I'm all about saving money. These coins. But yeah, it's on my page. You get it on Amazon. They gave you 2 of them. Melanie, look at the blessings. Yeah, you can get it at the library. I thought I told you that, Lee. Woo. Yeah, the library app. Girl, you send it back. You may need it for class though. Mariah, did you get your book? Well, you know what? You could be a blessing. Whoever need a book somewhere in the world. Oh, you sure did. You was like, you did. I'm on Amazon right now. You wasn't playing no games. I would say I like the book. You know what I'm saying? I do. Like I said, you got 30 days to send it back if you're not feeling it at all. I think it's good to have. I think it's a good resource. I grew up with encyclopedias in my house. Right. I know. You should see me at Lone Star 4. Oh yeah, nah, I wouldn't. It's somebody local. It would have to be somebody like that you know that's going to school with you or something that you just want to bless and be a blessing. I wouldn't ship it either. All right, 6x plus 25 is equal to 7. So these are some linear equations. One step. So these are one-step equations. So this is called one step. I'm lying. It's a two-step equation. Dang, that's a two-step. We skip to the good part. This is just one variable. Move the 25 to the other side. Yes. So our whole entire goal is to get x by itself. We want to get x alone. That's our whole entire purpose in algebra. So we always undo anything that's being done. Minus 25 from both sides. Okay, so here goes that little situation where you got a positive 7 and a negative 25. So what does that mean? This goes away. Hey, Esme. Hey, baby girl. You say negative 3? You give me the whole answer at the end of the problem, Mimi? You just solved the whole problem. Cornelius, hello. But I got a 7 and a negative 25. What's that going to equal? Negative what? Y'all done skip steps. Skip 30 steps. No, I think y'all skip like 2. Because we know it's going, this is a negative. 7 minus 25. Thank you, Mimi, is negative 18. Then my last step is to separate these two. Separate your, you went the wrong, you went up that way. So remember, remember, this is a negative. This is a positive. What happens when the signs are different? Because I'm doing 7 minus 25. I'm not adding them, I'm subtracting them. So when I do 7 minus 25, that's like saying I got to find the difference between this negative 7 and this positive 25. The 25, I had it right the first time. 7 minus 25. The 25 is bigger, so my answer is going to be negative. There you go. And then my last step is to divide by 6, and x is equal to negative 3. Ooh, I'm wasting too much mark. I'm making a box. I can't make it a box. So you always undo the last operation. So the way you solve this is to undo the operation. So whatever's being done, you want to undo it. If I'm adding 25, I'm going to subtract 25. If I'm multiplying by 6, I'm going to divide by 6. You want to do the opposite, okay? You want to undo it by doing the opposite. You said you added it to the 6. Okay, so we working, it's like really working backwards. Like you have a Christmas present, you know, you go, you buy your little iPod, you put them in the basket, in the bag, in the gift bag, then you put the wrapping paper on top of it. How do you get to the AirPod? You got to take the wrapping paper out. So you're just undoing everything that's been done to the variable. So like this is negative 2y, this is number 2. Negative 2y minus 3 is equal, there's a lot of negatives in this problem, so you really have to be careful. Negative 2y minus 3 is equal to negative 29, right? Okay, I need to undo everything that I see. I'm subtracting by 3, so the opposite of that, how do I undo it? What's the opposite of subtracting by 3? Lupita, why are you stressing? Don't stress, it's okay. We're going to do the opposite of what we see, okay? Right, so I'm going to add 3 to both sides. Now when I do that, pay attention, that's a negative and that's a positive. Over here, that becomes 0. No, it is, y'all is so funny. Talk about make you need a cigarette. Once you understand it, it's fine. If I have different signs, I'm going to take the what? Different signs mean what? Different signs, I'm going to find the different signs. I'm going to find the different signs. I'm going to find the different signs. Find the difference. Right? Yes, it's going to be negative because I had lost $29. Somebody had gave me 3 of them, but now I still need 26. So now I'm at negative 26. I owe the bank. You in the red. Your account say negative 29. You put $3 in that thing. Now it's negative 26. Okay. You was at the bank today. The bank account said, this your bank account. The bank account said negative 29. You put $3 in the bank account. Now the bank account say negative $26. That's how that works. You're not out the negative yet. So now my last step is to separate this negative 2 being multiplied by that y. So the opposite of doing that, good job, Melanin. So the opposite of that multiplication is what? Divide by negative 2. Now, this side over here, go bye-bye. I'm also going to divide by negative 2 over here. A negative divided by a negative makes what? Since all my negatives is like, right. Now I have y is equal to positive 13 because my negative canceled out my other negativity, which is what we always want to happen. Yeah, you got it right. A positive. Remember, becomes a positive. Oh, XO, thank you. I'm glad it's easy to understand. I try. You are so welcome. My pleasure. I love it when y'all be, when I be in class teaching, I'm very animated. I wish one of my students would get on here. This is us all the time. Right, Melanin? Hello, welcome. Hello. Welcome, welcome in. All right, so y is equal to 13. So why is it not, what you mean positive 2? Chancel, because this was a negative 2. You mean why didn't we divide by a positive 2? Because remember we started off with a negative 2. Oh, Lupisa, good. I'm just here to help y'all. Yeah, so anytime we start off with a negative 2, that sign stays with it and we can't take it away. Okay, we can't take the sign away. So this negative 2 is going to follow us all the way down. It's going to continue to stay negative until we get to the very end, and it may still be negative. But when we divide a negative by a negative, we get a positive answer. Yeah, so we can't never change what they give us until we mathematically do something to it and it changes because of that. But we have to keep that negative with it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Everybody doing okay on that question? Lee Woo. I saw you say positive. You have your tic-tac-toe chart drawn. I think Melanin said she used it. Somebody said they used it. It's important. And she's talking about and do. So I'm talking to build. All right, so let me see. It says A. This number 3. A minus 3A plus 8A. Oh, goodness. Equals 54. So A. She said, you see I'm quiet. Stop. Did you draw your tic-tac-toe chart? She said, I'm holding on for dear life. Quick cut up. The more you do it, the better you get. I drew it. Okay. So remember when you draw it, so this is what we're talking about. This is the little chart I'm talking about, y'all. Whenever you multiply or divide integers, like positive and negative numbers, remember tic-tac-toe, it's always, 3 in a row, right? So put your pluses on the diagonal, and then you'll fill in the rest of the chart with negatives. So this is whenever you multiply or you divide, right? This is for multiplication and division, and this is equal. So positive times a negative equals a negative. Negative times a positive equals a negative. And negative times a negative equals a positive. Okay? So this is my little chart I keep on hand. And eventually you'll memorize it. Because it's like 2 negatives equal a positive. You got two of them. And it's like two negatives. Only way it can work. But if you got a positive and a negative, the negative going in. It's just how it works. Okay. I got A minus 3A plus 8A. Hey, Walter. Walter, y'all, he passed last week. Raven, that's going to be you tomorrow. So when we have A minus 3A plus 8A, like terms. There you go, Leewoo. There you go. Hi. Well, thank you for coming to say hi. Hope you're doing good. We're about to get off here in a minute. It's 9:35. We got 10 minutes. Come on, Leewoo. So what's your like terms? You got 8A minus 3A. Right? So let's deal with this first. Let's do this first one first. How many A's we got now? I got 1A. I take away 3 of them. Who won? Because there's a 1A in front of it. Absolutely. So there's like 1A in front of here. It's imaginary. We don't write it. Yep. So now I got 2. Very good. So now I have 2A. Is it a negative 2 or a positive 2? Lee. Do you concur with the people? Is it a negative or a positive? She gonna say negative. Yeah, because who's bigger? Which digit wins? I have more negatives than I have positives. So think about it. I got 1, 2, 3 negatives. Only got 1 positive. So that means I got 2 negatives left. But remember, the only way to get rid of a negative is if I have a positive to go with it. Okay. So I got 2A plus 8A is equal to 54. And this was negative. Right. So now I got positive 2, negative 2. I lied. I got negative 2 and a positive 8. So my signs are different. Who's going to win? Is my answer going to end up being positive or is my answer going to end up being negative? Who has the bigger digit? All right. Bye, Walter. Have a good night. Melanin said, oh, no. So I put this 1 here because I forgot who said it. It was like the name. But I put, it's an imaginary 1. Okay. So that's just to help you understand that if there's not a number written in front of it, then it's a 1 right there. They just don't ever write it. So you don't have to put that there. It's just to help you be like, oh, I need to take one of the A's away because I have 1A right here. But you definitely don't have to put that. But that's just to help people see and be like, oh, that means that's 1A. You are so funny to me. Yes. When it was or wasn't there? Oh, yeah. Okay, when it was there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people, my students, they'll write it in because you need to, sometimes it don't make sense. Like, what is an A? Okay, cool. So you had your 1A there. And that's because I had read it in Bluetooth. So now we right here. Melanin told us, yes, it's 9. Yep. So now we got right here, and we got 8 minus 2. Look at you. Look at you now. Look at me now. We got 6A because the 8 is more positive than the negative. And then my last step is to separate. Remember, look right here. What if I was to write this, Lee, like this? What would that be? You adding a negative and a positive. But if I got, remember you adding a negative. I have 2 negatives and I have 8 positives. There you go. It's just flipped. That's it. It's just flipped around. 6. There you go. I know. It's just here to make you think harder. That's all it is. And then, what did you say, Melanie? 2 are going to cancel out the 8. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you talk about the -2. And then 6 divided by 9. Yep, so we got to divide by 6, divide by 6. This reduces down to a 1. So that's how I got that 1A is equal to 54 divided by 6, which is 9 of them things. There you go, Leewoo. There you go. It's me. You don't get it. Once you get the hang of them signs, it's going to be all good. And think of it, you can also think of it like this. If you need to see it like this, Fahrenheit, yep, it's 2 degrees outside. It rose, yep. You can think of it as the bank. Because remember, I said your bank account was -$2. Then you went and put $8 in the bank. How much you in the positive now? You in the green. You back in the green. Because you was -$2 at the bank because you spent too much at the Shein. Okay? Then you went and put $8 in the account, put your little cash app in there, right? You had to put your little $8 in there, so then it went back up to $6. Now you in the good. You can go get your little, little something to eat, little snack or something, little salad and go or something like that. Yo. You really, math is like really, you got to put yourself inside the situation. Just like Mimi was like, it's -2 degrees outside, the temperature rose. Anyway, you've been up since 6. No, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Yeah, whatever way you can make it make sense, that's what you want to do. Some people do this. Also, I'm going to show you whenever we first started doing it. I'm glad you did. I'm so glad you did. It's 6 p.m. Friday and 54 degrees divided by 6. Look. I'm like, girl, what is that? Is that what he say on the song? See, I don't even know what y'all talking about. So look right here. Mariah mama used to learn. So look right here. If you have a -2 and then we used to have counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Every time you have a negative, I lied, it's supposed to be a positive. For every positive, it cancels out a negative, right? So then I can say, oh, and I only have how many left? 6. If you got to draw the thing out, draw it out. Okay? Okay? Phlebotomy, I draw it out. You better draw them pictures. You know what, Harry Potter, I just encourage you to keep on pushing. Y'all have any advice? He said he's studying phlebotomy, Harry Potter studying phlebotomy and they feel like they're behind. Any advice? Don't give up. We need good phlebotomists. As long as you can catch that vein, that's all that matters. You're going to be fine. We all feel that way sometimes, but you're going to be just fine. One day at a time. Tomorrow don't matter. As long as you get through the day, that's all that matters. What, Mariah? I'm just saying. That's how we care. You get that. As long as you making sure you hitting that right vein. Because I got little veins and I be mad. I done got my vein blown a lot of times in the hospital. The blood, just a mess. It's a mess. I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to rest. I do my hair. It's going to be different. So I'll send this afro. I got my hair drying. I hope you can pass it. Did you study for it? Oh, look at all the encouragement. If you think you can pass the exam, you can. With math, I was told repetition is how you get good. Yep. Study more on your weakness and get enough. Yep. Sleep. Eat an apple before you take the test and take you some peppermints with you. Make you some flashcards. Alright, this is our last one. And we're going to call it a night. Because what time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. Blueberries. Take you some vitamins. Look at all this good advice. Look at all of this. Can you get... Let me see. What number we doing? Okay, this one number 4. So we got 5M minus... Oh, this is a good one to end on. 12M... Oh, this is a good one. Minus 16. Yes. I like this. I like this. Very good. I like this one right here. Best in the West. Oh, what's going on? Why is it saying my live is going to end? What happened? Something happened. I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened. Thank you, Best in the West. He coming in giving good, I don't know who China Sapphire is. Nope. Alright, you said you lost on this one? Same to you. We still trying to get M by itself. Right, how you feel about it? Who is China Sapphire? I don't know who you are. I'm not gonna lie with you. We learning math, China. Not worried about you. Okay, so y'all should have this down right here because I need some more space. We still doing the opposite. We still trying to get all the letters on one side and you want to get all the numbers on the other side. So nothing is different besides we have numbers on both sides and letters on both sides. So you decide, do you want to move the number or do you want to move the letter? It's up to you. Now, me personally, because I like my numbers to stay positive, I would move the smaller one, but I like all my letters on the left side though. That's just me. It don't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. So you decide. So let's get into it. As they say, Libu, don't get quiet on me right now. Don't get quiet on me, okay? We're still doing the opposite. Okay? I want all my M's over here. I'm gonna put all my M's over here. Okay? So I'm gonna subtract 12M. Subtract 12M. Remember, it's like terms. It's still the same thing. You have to only subtract the M's from the M's. You can't take it from the two because they don't go together. They don't go together. So this goes away from this side. Over here, all right, Lee Woo, I got a positive 5. You got $5 in the account. You went and spent $12. You went and spent $12. You only had $5 in the account. You went in there. What happened? You still would have had to subtract the 5 from the 12 though. You still would have had to. So even if we would have moved it to the other side, you still would have had to subtract. Okay? You still would have had to subtract. So I do want you to understand that. So look, peep this. Even if I would have said 12M minus 16, even if I would have moved the 5, you still have to subtract it since it's a positive 5. And you can do that so that it don't confuse. That's fine. You can do that. So let's do that. Negative 2 is equal to what's 12 minus 5? Oh, everybody's saying it. Yep. So now it would be, it would be a positive. It would be 7M minus 16. But remember, since I moved all the M's over here, now I got to move all the numbers to the other side. I got to move all the numbers to the other side. So I need to get rid of this 16. Since I'm subtracting 16, what's the opposite of that? I got to do the opposite of it. No, it's not. This is a negative. I got to get rid of. I got to do the opposite. I got to add it. So now I'm going to do an add 16, right? So I'm left with 7M is equal to, remember, this 16 is bigger. If you need to rearrange it, just do 16 minus 2, Lee. Do 16 minus 2. You can do that because that's positive. You can flip it around. Okay? Very good. Everybody throwing the answers in the chat. Very good. So I got $16. I only spent 2 of them. How many I have left? 14 of them. Yes, $14 left. My last step, I got 7 and M over here. I'm doing multiplication. I need to undo that. So what I need to do? How do I separate the 7 and the M? Divide. Very good. Perfect. We sure got busy. Lee, where you at, Lee? Because you know I'm concerned about you. Am I gonna get on Wednesday? I might. I don't know. I'm only gonna divide by the 7. So what does M end up equaling? Melanin, like, where that come from? I just saw that. Like, where that come from? You know, we finna get off too, and I'm still am. All right, so that reduces down to 1, and M is equal to 14 divided by 7, which is 2. Math club, math club, in the building. What do you do? It's my first time watching. I just help people study. I'm not trying to stay out the way instead in case somebody writing it down. Just help people get ready for the TSI test. That's it. I just help people get ready for the TSI test. I answer any math questions people have up to pre-algebra and algebra 1. I do a little bit of algebra 1. And if they have questions, they send them to me. We would needed to go over linear equations tonight, so that was a request, and that's what we did. Look at her. I know I didn't post when I was on today though. I was tripping. I was supposed to do it when I was laying there and I didn't. But I'll probably get on Wednesday. My niece in town. I got little family visitors in town. Let me go work on negative and positive. Yes, ma'am. Go do that. It's pre-algebra, algebra and pre-algebra. And this is the book that we work out of. I don't get no kickback from it. I just like the book. It's on my page too. Go to the library and get it. No trig or Pythagorean. Nope. No trig. It's a placement test to see what level you math you get in for college. Yep. You're welcome, Best. I have to work on my quick table. Yo, what? What's a quick table? Melanin, I'll make it on here. When you said you're gonna take it when? When you taking your test? You're welcome. I said when you add and subtract the negative numbers, remember you gonna go finish your Thursday? Okay, I'll try to jump on in. Remind me. Best in the West. I love it here too. Hi, what's up? Amber, you so sweet. Thank you. Remind me. I want to say I'm going to the water park that day and some other stuff. So, the only graphs I do is like linear equations and slope intercept and stuff like that. So look, I may be a little bit too tired. But for you though, Melanie and I jump on here. So if it's the same sign, Mariah's mama, you're gonna add. And then if it's a different sign, you're gonna find the difference or subtract. And you always keep the sign of the larger number, of the larger digit. So for instance, if you have -7 plus 25, since the larger digit is positive, the answer would be positive. You're welcome, Melanin. Have fun tomorrow. Have a good time. Oh, your multiples are 9 and 16? Okay. You're so welcome, House of Jewel. Oh yeah, that bank money, that's in I think money is a good way to do it. Mariah, did you get that? Ooh, who's gonna my life? I can't wait to hear how much fun you had. But yeah, so if it's different, we always take the difference. So that would be, look, let me see, 18. It would be a positive 18. Because like I said, you was negative in the bank, $7. Yeah, she goes to concert tomorrow. If you had, you know, we was negative in the bank, you deposited $25. So your bank account was looking like this. And then you went and you put in $25. So now your bank account looking real pretty, sitting at $18, right? We happy. And then if it's the same sign, like for instance, if you have -7 plus -8, that'll be a -15. Because it's already negative. Then you did some more negatives and it's just... Got it? We had a good time tonight. We here for a good time, not a long time, y'all. Good time, not a... And if you need more help with that, just let me know. Oh, Martika, good. I am so glad to be of service. I really am. Hey, Miss Pretty. Miss Pretty. Oh, yeah, you've been on here before. Hey, ma'am. We finna get off of here now. You are so welcome, best in the West. What part of the West are you from? I'm from West Texas, originally born and raised. Because we in Texas. This is for Texas. This is the test that we take in Texas. Texas. Y'all can't tell. Any more questions? If you have a question or a request, just hit me up, message me, or drop it in one of the videos somewhere. So yeah. Thank you. It changes. People think I'm from New Orleans sometimes. They think I'm from all sorts of places. So it just depends on how tired I am. But y'all have a good night. Melanin. You'll be cute, huh? You ready for your concert? Lee Woo, you gone? I be hating to hang up. I hate to hang up on people. Yeah. You ready? Mimi, you get some good rest too. Yes, because I have to get up early in the morning, y'all. She about to cry myself to sleep. Be quiet. No, you're not. You're going to be just fine. We'll keep practicing. We'll keep practicing. You're going to be fine. When you take your test? Which way it goes? Like that? Okay. Wait, get out the way. Move, get out the way. Oh, okay, you haven't scheduled it yet? Okay. Ah, you're very welcome. My pleasure. For real. Hopefully you join next time you come back. Hopefully you join again next time we come back. Oh, it says digit. Yeah. D-I-G-I-T. Yes. The bigger digit. Yes. And you think people use number lines. They use all sorts of stuff to help you remember how to do the negatives and the positives. But remember, you're welcome, Lee. You can draw it out and everything, too. So, whatever you need to do, once you get the hang of it, though, you'll get it. I wish I was your teacher, too. Y'all not ready to go to bed? Yes, you got this, Lee. Melanie, you too. I know you're going back in a couple days. You're so welcome. I don't want to mess your name up. I don't know. You welcome, though. Hey, her. Alright, good night. Have fun. I will... Oh, she got off an hour ago. Oh, you got off an hour ago. Oh, wow. Ooh. I've been up since 5:55 a.m. this morning. So, and I have to get up at 5:55 again in the morning. So, I'm about to, yes, good night to you as well. I'm about to go drink me a little cup of tea or a little coffee, rest my voice. And if I get on tomorrow, I will do better and make a video. If not, I will see y'all probably, hopefully on Wednesday. I'm going to try to get back on here. I'll try not to skip 2 days, but until then, good night. Yes, Lee Woo, have a wonderful night. Be safe, everybody. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right, best in the West. Yep, see y'all then. You're welcome, Martika. Very welcome. Bye, oh. Have a good night, you too. I want to just hang up in your face.